Hey, so welcome to my channel. Today I just did this like fallish kind of summer look. It's really easy and versatile, so you can use it if you're going to class, if you're going to work, or if you're going out. Like it's can be used for a lot of things. But anyway, so if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm gonna try to get really close so you can see, because I feel like you never can see my shadow whenever I do it. Can you see it? I don't know, man. I hope so, because that would really suck if you couldn't. I kind of picked up too much, but basically I'm just going to blend this all out. So the one thing I probably learned is to definitely, I'm not a master at blending, a master at eyeshadow, like I'm really not. So like the biggest thing I've learned is to, when you're holding your brush, hold it at the end and then don't hold it like tightly, like don't hold it really tightly, because then that'll like cause you to not be able to blend your eyeshadow on. You just want to have like a super light wrist, and then you just go in back and forth motions to spread all the shadow around. And honestly, I don't know what look I'm going for today. Like, I really don't. I'm just okay. So for this part of the video, I obviously sped it up because it would be 50 years long if I tried to make it normal speed. But basically all I'm doing is just taking this exact same color that I started with and placing it on top of where I placed it before, making sure it's not too high, like not too close to my eyebrow, and not too far from the outer corner of my eye. And I'm literally just taking the same color and putting it on and then blending it out, putting it on and then blending it out. And I never used to do this before, but like this is how people get their eyeshadow to look so deep, like their colors silk so well, is, you know, just applying the color over and over, blending it out to a certain degree. So that's all I am doing here. Okay, so then I'm going to go back into my Jaclyn palette, and I'm basically going to get a darker version of that previous color, and I'm going to take a Morphe, I'm pretty sure it's an M403. I don't know the brush number. I'll put it down below in the description box. But anyways, so I'm just deepening up that previous color. I'm not putting it as high as the other color because I don't want to have a black eye. Like I don't want my whole eye to be super dark. So I'm just placing that right on my crease, right where that line creases, and I'm just doing that over and over until I get it as dark as I want. Okay, so starting off on my other eye, as you can see, I'm just placing that color right where my eye crease is and not really above it, because I don't want that color to be everywhere. And I'm trying to get as close to the camera as possible. Like that's the reason I keep looking around because and fixing my lights, because I'm just trying to make sure y'all can actually see what I'm doing instead of just like me just doing it. Like I want y'all to actually be able to see it. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush I was using. It doesn't have a, it's a Sigma E40 brush, and it's like a tapered blending brush. So just a blending brush. And I'm just going to try to blend it, like the two colors together, because I feel like they look kind of harsh. I'm just going to a little bit. Kind of going to pull some over here. And then I'm going to deepen this color up a little more. And I'm going to go into a black color and just put it on the inner corners. I kind of just want this to be like a little darker. I don't know. Man, I'm just trying to do what I think looks prettiest. Okay. So this is, and I'm not gonna really blend this color out just because I don't want I don't want to look like I have a black eye, you know? So I'm not gonna, what's wrong brush, blend this color out as much. Kind of just keep it all in. So next I'm going to be cutting my crease, because I think cut creases are very pretty, and even if you don't know how to do makeup, you will be able to do a cut crease. Okay, so now comes my favorite part, and that's cutting my crease. Literally, I don't know why I'm obsessed with this part. Like, I actually take a long time to do it. Obviously, my thing's fast forward, so it doesn't look like it, but I take a long time to cut my crease. So when I am cutting my crease, or when you're cutting your crease, basically, you're gonna want to cut your crease above your actual crease so you can actually be able to see the cut crease. It's kind of hard to explain, but I do explain it more detailed in my previous YouTube videos. So if you do want to see that, then go back and look. But yeah, all I do is just where my eye naturally creases, I place the concealer above that just so I can my eye can appear bigger. And when I'm done applying the concealer, I use my fingers to pat it dry, and then I apply whichever glitters or shadows or whatever. I just apply that afterwards. And if you do want your shadows to like be more pop, like if you want them to be popping, then you can either use a little bit of water, or you can use Fix Plus from MAC. Like, I would recommend Fix Plus because I feel like it works better. It makes your shadow stick on better than water does. But if you broke and can't afford Fix Plus, then just use water, and it'll do basically the same thing. Next, I'm going to be doing my eyeliner. I'm just using eyeliner from L'Oreal, I believe, and it's just called Carbon Black. And I'm just going to fast forward through this part. Like, if you guys actually wanted to see how I do my eyeshadow, then I can obviously do one of those videos. It's pretty simple. But I don't know if it's just me, but my eyeshadow on my right eye always looks better than my left. Like, I don't know what my problem is, but it's just like I cannot do eyeshadow on eyeliner on my left eye. So just a hint, if you ever mess up on your eyeliner, just use concealer to fix it up. It's seriously not a big deal. Concealer fixes everything, and don't worry about it. Even if you're just practicing eyeliner, like, even people who know how to do balm eyeliner still use concealer to fix it up if they have to. Anyway, so then I'm going to go in with my Milani foundation. My face routine usually stays the same for the most part unless I get a new product or something like that, but it's been the same for most of the summer. And so yeah, just applying that with a damp beauty blender, as I will apply mostly all of my products besides my contour, I believe. And so yeah, I probably will just skip through all this part because like I said, my face routine stays the same. Okay, so then I'm gonna apply the translucent powder. I always just feel like I need to explain this because I feel like people are always confused by like how I apply my powder. Um, I don't bake by any means. Like I don't like baking. I used to do it, but now I don't do it at all. Literally all I do is set my face and call it a day. I don't really see the need for baking. I guess some people might need to do it, but I don't see a need for it. Because the longer the translucent powder, like the longer you have it sitting on your face, the harder it's going to be to blend off or brush off, and then the worse it's going to look. So that's why I just would rather not even mess with baking and just set my face and call it a day. But you do you do however you want to do it. That's just what I do. I just don't bake. Like it's just not a necessity to me. And then for my pop-in highlight, I am using my Wet n Wild's highlight in the shade Precious Petals. This joint is literally $7. It is bomb. Don't ever think you need to buy high-end highlighters because half the time drugstores are just as good. So yeah, just apply that on the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, my cheekbones, sometimes my chin, and sometimes my forehead. Depends on how extra I'm feeling for the day, but you do it however you want to do it. And then I always diffuse it with another fluffy brush. I just feel like it makes it look better when I diffuse it. Like it doesn't look so harsh. So if you ever feel like your highlighter looks like a little too harsh, like it looks like a straight line, then use another brush. So I'm back, and all I did was just throw on a lip and then some highlight. And yeah, that's honestly all for this video. So thank you so much for watching.